Hello everyone, good morning students. Today in previous classes we discussed about the chapter sequence and series, and in that chapter we discussed about the arithmetic progressions and geometric progression, and we solved so many questions based on them. Okay, now dear student, today we are going to start your new unit as coordinate geometry. In that unit we are discuss about the straight line, we are discuss about the parabola, conic section as like parabola, hyperbola, ellipse and circle. Okay, so first of dear student, in going to discuss about the your first chapter of that unit as straight line, first we revise some of the basic concepts of coordinate geometry which we discussed in the class 10th. Dear student, first we discuss about the Cartesian coordinate system. Okay, Cartesian. First we discuss about the Cartesian coordinate Dear students, in Cartesian coordinate system, we draw two mutual perpendicular lines, and which are mutual perpendicular lines known as x-axis and y-axis. Na, in this way, dear students, you know that very well. In Cartesian coordinate system, dear students, we draw two mutual perpendicular line, and the point of intersection of these two mutual perpendicular lines as O, known as what? Origin. And that line called x dash, y and y dash. You know that very well. You know that very well. In that system, dear student, here x dash O x dash, that line is known as what? X axis, and the line y O y dash, y O y dash is known as what? Y axis. It is clear? Okay. And here four parts are there. Four part. Each part is known as the quadrant. So dear student, x o y, that part is known as your first quadrant. This is known as the first quadrant. This is known as what? Second quadrant. This is known as what? Third quadrant. And this is known as what? Fourth quadrant. This is the basic concept. Dear students, this is the positive direction of y from origin, and right side through that, this is the positive direction of x, and this is the negative direction of y. Same as from the origin, that side is the positive direction of y, and in that side this is the negative direction of y. And this in first quadrant, first one, the coordinate written in the form of x y, that is called abscissa. This is known as ordinate. Abscissa, x is known as the abscissa, you know it very well, and y is known as what? Ordinate. In first quadrant, both the abscissa and ordinate are positive, but in second quadrant, this is the negative direction of x. Na, first we write abscissa always. In second quadrant we write as ordinate. So in second quadrant, this is the negative direction of y, so x is abscissa is negative but ordinate is positive, because of this is the positive direction of ordinate y, means y axis. Okay, and one important thing, abscissa lies on x axis, x dash o x, and ordinate lies on y axis as y o y dash. Okay, in third quadrant, this is both are the directions, negative direction of x and y, so both abscissa and ordinate are negative in third quadrant. Okay, now in fourth quadrant, this is the negative of direction of y but positive direction in x, positive in x. So abscissa is positive but ordinate is negative. So dear student, this is the Cartesian coordinate system of coordinate geometry. Oh, this is very easy and you know that very well. You already read about that in previous as class 10th. Okay, now we are going to discuss some basic formula of coordinate geometry, like distance between 2 points. Let's see. Now we discuss about the first formula of that is distance formula. Distance formula. Dear students, you know that very well. If 2 points A and B are there having coordinate x1 y1 and x2 y2, then the distance between them, AB, the formula for the distance between them is what? You know that very well, x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square, or we can write this formula in this way also, or we can write x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. We can write in this way also. So this is the distance formula, okay, of two lines. Now this is the distance formula. We take so now we take some basic questions based on them. Let's see. Take a very simple and easy question. Suppose that find the distance between the points. Let's see a question. Take a question. Find the distance between the points. Your point is, first is L, A cos alpha comma A sin alpha, and second point is M is what? A cos beta comma A sin beta. Okay, this is a question here. Dear student, here what we do, here we find the distance between the points. First, dear student, we take as x1 y1 and x2 y2. Then the distance between them as Lm is equal to, you know that the formula is what? You know that very well, x2 minus x1 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. Now we put all the values of x1 and x2 in this formula. Now what we have, let's see, Lm is equal to under root x2, the value of x2 is what? A cos beta, minus the value of x1 is A cos alpha whole square. Similarly, we put the value of y1 and y2 in this equation formula. So we get as y1 as what? Or y, sorry, here x2 minus x2, so we write y2 minus y1. So y2 is what? A sin beta minus y1 is what? A sin alpha whole square. Now what we do, we expand on the identity A minus B whole square. So we have as what? A square means what? A square cos square beta plus B square means A square cos square alpha plus 2AB means 2A square cos alpha into cos beta. Similarly, we expand this on the identity A plus minus B whole square. So plus A square means A square sin square beta plus b square as a square sin square alpha a square sin square alpha minus 2ab means 2a square sin alpha into sin beta. Now what we do now, dear student, let's see. We take a square cos square beta and a square sin square beta together, and we take a square cos square alpha and a square sin square alpha together. Now what we have, let's see. We have as what, we take a square as common, so we get what, cos square beta plus sin square beta plus, in another bracket we take a square is common plus a square is common, so we have cos square alpha plus sin square alpha. Now in that terms, sorry, here minus right now, in that term we take minus 2a square as common, minus 2a square as common, we take here minus 2a square is common, both the term this and this, so we get as what, sin cos alpha cos beta cos alpha cos beta plus sin alpha sin beta. Now what we have, you know that, dear students, the value of sin square theta plus cos square theta is what, 1. So here we get as a square into 1, yeah, a square plus here a square into 1 is already a square minus 2a square, and this is the formula of what, cos a cos b plus sin a sin b. This is the formula of cos a minus b. So here we write as cos alpha minus beta. Now what we get, we have as under root a square as 2a square minus 2a square cos alpha minus beta. Now we take 2a square as common, so we write as 1 minus cos alpha minus beta, right as it is. Now we take a as common, so a under root 2 in bracket 1 minus cos alpha minus beta. So this is our answer. So dear student, you can solve all the question based on distance formula in this way, and that topic is, you know that very well. Now we discuss about next formula of the coordinate geometry as the area of triangle when we have all three vertices. Now we discuss about the area of a triangle. Formula for area of, dear students, what is the formula when all the three vertices of the triangles are given? Let's look at this. Dear students, you know that very well. If the three vertices of a triangle ABC and having the vertices x1 y1 x2 y2 and x3 y3, then area of triangle ABC is what, 1 by 2 in bracket x1 in y2 minus y3 plus x2 into y3 minus y1 plus x3 into y1 minus y2. This is the basic formula to find the area of a triangle ABC. You know that very well. And one important condition are there, dear student. What is the condition for collinearity? If, look at this, dear student, if all 3 points as A x1 y1, B x2 y2 and C x3 y3 are collinear, then area of triangle ABC must be equal to what, 0. Then what we get, what we have as x1 y2 minus y3 plus x2 y3 minus y1 plus x3 is equal to 0. This is the conditions for collinearity of 3 points. 3 points are said to be collinear if and only if they lies on the same straight line. This is the condition for collinearity. And what is the and one important formula are there related to triangle centroid. What is the coordinate of centroid? What is centroid? The point of intersection all three medians of a triangle is known as the centroid, na? So what is the formula of centroid? Dear student, the coordinate of centroid, you know that very well. The coordinate of centroid is as x1 plus x2 plus x3 upon 3 and y1 plus y2 plus y3 upon 3. This is the formula for what? Centroid. Centroid of a triangle ABC when its all three vertices are given. Okay. So this is all. This is also, you know that very well. What is the formula for centroid of a triangle? Now we discuss about the next formula. Yes. In previous class we also discussed the section formula. Dear student, all these formula are kept in your mind always. Okay, which is very important for your chapter as straight line. Okay, or conic section. Today we revise all the formula only. Okay. Now in next class we discuss about the chapter straight line. Now we discuss about the section formula. Section formula. Dear students, suppose that A and B be any line segment and PB divides the line segment internally in m into n ratio. PB any point of xy and these the x1 y1 and x2 y2. These are the 2 points AB, and these points divide any point P which you have the coordinate xy in ratio m into n internally. Then the what is the coordinate of P? You know that very well. The coordinate of P as means Pxy as what? You know that mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n, and for y what we have my2 plus ny1 upon m plus n. Okay, and one important thing is that the coordinate of the point which divides the line segment joining the point A B externally in the ratio m is to n. In the case of externally, the coordinate of the section formula will be what? This is mx2 minus nx1 upon m plus 1 as well as my2 minus ny1 upon m plus 1. So these are also very important formula for your chapters as straight line. Okay, coordinate geometry. Now so dear student, all the formula which we discuss in that class is always kept in your mind always. Okay, now we take some questions based on the condition collinearity. Okay, let's see. Take a question. Dear students, for what value of k, for what value of k are the points k comma 2 minus 2k comma minus k plus 1 comma 2k and minus 4 minus k minus 4 minus k comma 6 minus 2k. 6 minus 2k are collinear. Okay, are now let's solve it. Dear students, here we apply the condition for collinearity of 3 points. First, here take a point A, what, k 2 minus 2k, right? Yes. B minus k plus 1 2k, and C minus 4 minus k comma 6 minus 2k. Okay, we take as x1 y1, x2 y2, x3 y3. Since these points are collinear, na dear students, since the points A, B, C are collinear then what we have, then what we get, dear student, then x1 in bracket y2 minus y3 plus x2 in bracket what, y3 minus y2, y3 minus y1, okay, plus x3 y1 minus y2 must be equal to 0. This is the condition for collinearity. Now we putting all the values in this condition and solve it. Okay, let's see, we put all the values of x1, x2, x3, y1, y2, y3 in that condition. Let's see, we have as x1, the value of x1 is k, in another bracket y2 is what, 2k, minus y3 is what, 6 minus 2k. When split the bracket, then minus 6 plus 2k. Now plus x2, the value of x2 is minus k plus 1, right, in bracket. Now y3 is 6 minus 2k, minus y1 is, the value of y1 is this, so we split the bracket, minus 2 plus 2k. Okay, now plus x3, plus the value of x3 is what, minus 4 minus k. Okay, and in bracket y1 minus y2, y1 is what, 2 minus 2k minus y2, value of y2 is 2k only, so we write as 2k and take equal to 0. Now what we do, dear students, we simplify that condition. Let's see, we have as k in bracket 2k plus 2k, that is 4k minus 6. Okay, here we write as it is minus k plus 1, and in another bracket we get is what, 2k plus 2k, that is cancelled to each other, 6 minus 2, that is only 4, so we multiply by 4 only, plus here we take minus as common, so here we write as minus, and we get, here we write as 4 plus k, and in this brackets we get as what, 2 minus 4k, because minus 2k is what, minus 4k, so here we write as 2 minus 4k and equal to 0. Now we simplify, we multiply 4 into k, 4k in 4k square minus 6k. Now here plus minus minus 4k and plus 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 4 ones are 4. Now here we multiply minus, right, and we multiply 4 to the 8 minus 4 4 the 16k. Now plus 2k plus minus minus 4k square, and we write equal to 0. Now what we do, we have as what, 4k square minus 6k minus 4k, minus 6k minus 4k is what, minus 10k. Okay, plus 4. Now minus, here first we simplify within the bracket, we get as what, 8 minus minus 16k plus 2k is what, minus 14k. Here we write as minus 14k, and we write minus 4k square as it is equal to 0. Now what we do, now we break the brackets. Let's see, we write as 4k square minus 10k plus 4 minus 8 minus minus plus 14k minus minus plus 4k 4k square is equal to, now let's see, 4k square is what? 8k square. So we write as 8k square. Now dear students, here minus 10k and plus 14k, minus 10k plus 14k as we get as plus 4k. Okay, now plus 4 minus 8 is we get as what? Minus 4 is equal to 0. Now let's see. Now dear student, we get the quadratic equation as what? After solving that, 8k square plus 4k minus 4 is equal to 0. Okay, now here first we take 4 as common, na? We take as 4 as common, and we get what? 4 2s are 2k square plus k minus 4 1s are 4 is equal to 0. So we have as 4 transfer that side, so it becomes 0. We get as 2k square plus k minus 1 is equal to 0. Now we do factorize of the given quadratic equation as 1 2s are 2 1 means we write as 2k square plus 2k minus k minus 1 is equal to 0. Now we get 2k as common, so we get k plus 1. Here we take minus common, minus 1 as common, so we get k plus 1 is equal to 0. So dear student, we get k plus 1 and another bracket 2k minus 1 is equal to 0. Now when we take k plus 1 is equal to 0, then we get k is equal to minus 1. When we take 2k minus 1 is equal to 0, then we get k is equal to 1 by 2. Okay, so let's see. Now when k plus 1 is equal to 0, then the value of k is equal to minus 1. This is one answer. When 2k minus 1 is equal to 0, then 2k is equal to 1, then the value of k is equal to 1 by 2. This is another answer. So the all possible values of k is minus 1 and plus 1 by 2. This is our final answer. So dear students, in this way you revise all the topic, okay, of your previous class. And now today we discuss all the topic like Cartesian coordinate system. We discuss about the distance formula. We discuss about the section formula when, okay, internally externally both the conditions. Today we also discuss about the coordinate of centroid. We discuss about the condition for collinearity, and we solve some questions based on them. So dear student, today we revise all the previous topic of the coordinate geometry. Now in next class, dear student, in next class we are going to discuss about the first chapter of that unit, that is straight line. Okay, first we revise, dear student, all the concept, all the formula, okay, which we discuss in that class. Okay, now we discuss some more some questions. Okay, dear students, now one important thing is that dear student, one important thing is that you know that very well, the distance between 2 points, is find the formula according to x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Now if your question asks find the distance between a given point from the origin. Now let's see, dear student, the distance between the point xy from the origin. Dear student, you know that very well, the coordinate of origin is what? coordinate of origin is always equal to 0 0. So we take x1 y1, and the another point is what x1 xy, that is take x2 y2. Then according to distance formula we get as what x minus 0 whole square plus y minus 0 whole square get under root x square plus y square. So in this way you find the distance between the point, any point from the origin. So you take always the coordinate of origin as 0 0. Now dear student, today we discuss all the previous topic of your of the chapter of the topic coordinate geometry. Now in next class we discuss about your new chapter as a straight line. First you revise all the topic which we discuss in that class. Okay, thank you.